Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that pulls for your intuition, the one that really your gut would have you choose. And we begin. All right, I'll put the timestamps in the description box so you can find your pile of cards quickly. And your intuition brings the magic here. As you choose the stone and you listen to the interpretation for what Spirit wants you to hear. For those of you who chose the purple stone, and that's probably amethyst, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Moon, speaking of intuition, and we have the Page of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so the Moon is all about, well, we're walking by moonlight. We're listening to our intuition. Our steps, our path is straight. I mean, our path is pretty, it may wind a little, but it's pretty straightforward if we trust our intuition, if we trust the Moon. So the Moon comes up when our intuition is pretty strong and when we're advised to trust it when we can hear. Now, we don't need to get ourselves worried if we're just not hearing it right now, or we're not hearing any leading about a certain decision throughout the day or what have you. That's okay. There's a lot in trusting that Spirit is loving and protective of us and will let us know pretty strong if there is something that is really important that we do or don't do. So we grow in relationship, I think, to our own intuition. And people can say we grow in relationship to Spirit, to a source, to our higher self, whatever it is you think gives you that intuition. But you will find that as you check in more and more, your trust in your own intuition and what Spirit's telling you grows. So the Moon card, I feel like, comes up today to let you know there is valuable guidance and comfort and messages that are coming to you today. The Queen of Swords. The reason I say this is because the Queen of Swords she's a mature figure. She hears. I mean, she is smart. She goes by logic, but also the swords, the King and the Queen of Swords, they also may be picking up that Ace of Swords, which is that information offered by the universe, a truth, an insight offered by Spirit. So they're picking that up. They're good at that. They're able to light up their thinking with perhaps a new perspective, or even sort of hearing something or knowing something. So you've got that today. Today is a good day to do that. And like I said, we don't get too worried if we're not hearing about this or that. We assume it doesn't matter. We assume, oh, well, okay. We don't need to have leading on every single thing we do. A lot of times I think our intuition is leading us. We don't even know it. We just have a want to. We're just like, I feel like I want to go here today. I feel like I want to go call that person today. I feel like I want to. And that's sometimes how intuition visits us. We just get a little feeling, a little thought passes through. And I think the longer we're on this journey, the more we learn to notice those and think, that could be somebody telling me that. That could be my higher self telling me that. And we think about it and we get better at knowing, oh, you know what? It is. I'm doing it. What the heck? And our intuition will never be led to do something that's harmful, right? We're not going to be led to do something that's harmful. So we know that it's a fearful thought getting us going if we're sitting here wondering, uh-oh, does my intuition want me to do this? That would be horrible, So we also learn how to let the fearful thoughts just go by the wayside, We don't, those are generated by our own brain, our own ego that's constructed during this lifetime. It's not, it's not anything we need to worry about or follow. We know it's Spirit when we have a certain calmness about the message. And when it's good, when it does good for us and for others, then we know that one's from Spirit. Okay, so I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but I was led to do it, and so that's what I do. And the Page of Wands, that's about a goal for today. There is going to be a want to that comes to you today. Now the wands are all about their energy, their life-giving, their goal, their purpose. So the Page of Wands is brand new, so that means he's not, this is a want to that just kind of comes in today. And maybe it's one you've just picked up in recent times here. And you're going to feel motivated to move forward on that. And with the Page and then the Knight and then the King or Queen of Wands, the maturation of the goal, it doesn't have to all happen at once. Just now, it's just the beginning of something, and that is just fine. So I like this. I like this. Spirit is going to, or your higher self is going to percolate up a want to, and it's going to be goal directed, and that'll be wonderful. All right. For those of you who chose the blue sparkling sandstone, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the Four of Wands. No major arcana today. This could be telling a story of your day that's really all right. Okay, so I think that the Four of Wands is usually a nice time in your immediate environment or with your family or your people, right? It's sometimes it's a celebration, sometimes it's a gathering. When it shows up without major arcana like today, it might not be a major get together. But it's a nice, pleasant moment or atmosphere happening in your home. This can be physical. It can be, I want to make my house look nice today. It can be, looking toward a move, getting information about that. But it can simply be the emotional tenor, a nice tenor between you and someone who is in your group of people. The Knight of Coins is about work. So whether that's work that makes money or work that are, sort of the daily things you do to increase your security, your health or wealth, that kind of thing. That's a good energy, good energy. It's like you have the energy to go forward and take care of what you need to take care of today. The things you do most days to make your life that secure and stable life. The Seven of Cups, that's about choices. So if there is a moment today where you're feeling a little, oh gosh, it can be positive or negative, that card. The cards around it are positive, which I like. So that suggests to me the Seven of Cups is probably a positive kind of feeling. But the positive is encouraging you to daydream a little, to consider beautiful things coming into your life, to sit a little bit. And, we do forget to daydream. So many people do. It's a good thing to do, though, to consider, to visualize, to think about good things coming into your life, to think about where you want to take your next goal, choices, options. You're always encouraged when you get the Seven of Cups to consider the positive expectations, not dreads. Don't worry. Don't be worrying about the unknown here with this cup. You consider the positives that could come into your life, and you give it a little space in your day, even though it's a day that's kind of a regular kind of day, positive, but regular. It's good to make space for considering, hey, it seems like this goal or this wish of mine is growing. I could see this coming in, these kinds of positive thoughts. I could see a way where, like, this cup represents a love interest. I could see a way where that can be coming in. I think that may be coming in, or I'm moving in that direction, or this is a victory. This is victory. This is wealth. This is a fortress. This is protection. You could be, thoughts like noticing when something beautiful is coming in or something lovely could come in, or it's already here and we're enjoying it. Those thoughts just expand upon each other, and they just bring more into your life. So I think that Seven of Cups is encouraging you to do that. When positive things happen today and it looks like it's a generally positive day, look at that as a sign that more positives are coming in. Sometimes we have this tendency to say, oh, well, today went well, but I don't want to get too excited about it because tomorrow might not. Oh, wrong, 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 wrong. We do think that though, but wrong. It's better to think today went well, and that increases the odds that tomorrow's going to go well too, or even better, because that's actually the truth. That's actually true. So we have to look at truth there too and allow the positives to come in. All right, for those of you who chose the copper, we've got the Empress, the Lovers, and the Sun. My goodness, my goodness. Which do we put in the middle? These are 3 major arcana. Wonderful energy, just really good energy, you guys. All right, for some of you, this is about your love life, and this is about somebody new coming in. So for those of you who are looking for improvement in your love life or something new coming in, today is a day where you feel pregnant with that possibility with the Empress. Today is a day where you're feeling hopeful. Today is a day where you feel this energy. You know, Spirit does want to bring us the desires of our heart. Spirit really does. When we wish for something and we long for it and we start to believe it's possible, see, that's when Spirit can bring that person closer to us. So this Lover's card for some of you could represent the promise of something new coming in a relationship, new relationship, or it could represent an improvement in an already existing relationship. Now, the fact that these are 3 major arcana suggests to me this isn't just about today. This is about a new season coming in, a new beginning that's there for you. Now, the Empress she's pregnant with the possibility. It's not a guarantee it's happening, right? You have to let it happen. But this is, you know, something wonderful is moving in. And the Sun is the joy that we feel. You know, it sometimes feels like if we want something beautiful to come in, sure, sometimes action is required of us, but sometimes it feels like we get a little carried away with thinking about it, planning about it, you know, acting like if we don't do everything just right and we don't take this action and that action, it's just not going to happen. No, these cards are suggesting to me, yes, you've got energy, beautiful energy coming in to bring new love into your life. Whether that's a new relationship or an existing one or what have you, you've got or even spiritual love for some of you. This can be an agape kind of, you know, spiritual love, self-love coming in. It's there. The energy's there. The potential is there. The way to it is through joy. We got the Sun card. So the way to it is in trusting that it's coming. And if you feel led to take an action or have a conversation, you know, you do that out of joy. You do that out of trust that this is coming in. You know, this conversation you have, well, it might not be anything, or it might be kind of pleasant. But we bring joy to it and we're carefree. See that? Look at this guy, this little guy on the horse's back. He doesn't have reins. He doesn't care. He trusts the horse. He's having fun. He's childlike. He doesn't feel the need to control this situation. He's just basking in, yes, the joy, the love, the hopefulness. So if he takes any action, it's in a sort of a spontaneous kind of joyful kind of way and without conditions on its outcome. So he's real relaxed, that kid is, you know, and I think that's what these cards are saying. These cards are saying even if you take actions to bring your wish closer to you, it will come out of a place of force and power from Spirit, wanting a new beginning to come in, and it will come out of joy and a sense that, you know, you're already loved. You're already loved by the universe. Why wouldn't the universe want to bring more love into your life? That kind of feeling. So these are wonderful cards. Enjoy them. Enjoy that energy today. And know that you are quite loved. All right. And we can be relaxed about that. We can ask Spirit for all of the help and love that we need. And we have the Dalmation stone. For those of you who chose that one, we've got the 8 of Cups, we've got the Page of Swords, and we have the 3 of Wands. All right, these are not major arcana, so it's probably nothing earth-shattering, but you've got the Eight of Cups. Now, he is always off in search of his wish. It's not like he's got nothing going for him. He's got 8 cups upright. And in these readings, when cups are upright, I tend to think that's emotional sources of emotional fulfillment. Cups are about emotions. Sometimes they're about messages, thoughts that bring us good emotion. When the cup is upright, you know, when the cup's spilled, that's different. That's regrets or disappointment. But these cups are upright. It just so happens that he is guided by his intuition. Look at the moon. He's guided. He walks by moonlight. He's guided by his intuition to go ahead and take an action that may bring him his wish today. Now, there are no major arcana here, so this might just be a small wish. This might be, it's so good to, at some point during your day, set aside a little time to kind of check in and say, what do I want? You know, what would make me happy? What would bring a smile to my face right now? And it doesn't need to be anything major. It can just be, you know, I have been wanting to do this. Maybe there's a time to do it today. Or maybe I can take some time to get some information together and plan it. Maybe it's somewhere you want to go on the weekend and you want to check it out and make a plan. Maybe it's something that you've just some simple pleasure you want to enjoy. And maybe it's making time in the day and turning something you do all the time into a nice little ritual, you know? Like, you know what? I think that I'm going to take 5 minutes to put my feet up, look out the sunny window, and have my coffee, you know? And maybe I'll listen to some music that I enjoy during that time. Or it's whatever, you know, it's whatever can bring a smile to your face, kind of be a source of emotional fulfillment or pleasure. This is about paying attention to that today and making sure you bring into your day some time and surely give yourself more than 5 minutes if you can. You know, our joy is what strengthens us. Our emotional well-being is what others who care about us want to see. Our emotional well-being strengthens us. It is the strangest thing. I am one of those people where I can think, oh, I've got to put these people's needs ahead. I've got to take care of this person. I have to take care of that person. You know, what they want from me, though, usually is to be joyful and connected. They like that better than anything. You know, I can spend an hour trying to do something for somebody in my life that might even not go well, you know, might even, you know, if it strains my, you know, patience or what have you, it might not even do any good. Or I can get myself in the right place and treat myself like I am worthy of enjoying my life. And then I bring joy to my interactions with others. And a 3-minute interaction can do more for their day than spending an hour helping them with something they think they need me to help them with, you know? You know, it's just, our brain gets a little messed up about it sometimes, and we don't allow ourselves sometimes to enjoy our lives, enjoy the simple pleasures, take time for emotional well-being and emotional fulfillment, especially when we're busy. We might think we can't do that, or sometimes we're punishing ourselves too. For those of you out there who have guilty thoughts or who feel like, how dare I take time, you know, focus on my own enjoyment or my own pleasure when someone's going through this, or when, you know, I failed to do that, or I haven't gotten this done yet today. No. So one of these things these daily readings can do is help to expose those kinds of erroneous thoughts, because more often than not, I feel like that's what Spirit's doing for me, you know, exposing the thinking that makes no sense, and can really dominate a day or part of a day or a time in life. And Spirit instead brings in thoughts that help us to expand our joy, expand our love, expand our power. So that's why the moon is there. We listen to our intuition. If it's a good feeling thought, we go with it. You know, of course, we're not rash. You know, we think things through. The Page of Swords is about a new plan, a new idea, a new thought. The Three of Wands is about ongoing efforts we expect to pay off. So this day isn't just about doing what makes us feel good. Although, heck, it's okay to spend a day doing that sometimes too. This day is also about continuing in efforts that we have that we hope will pay off in a certain goal or a certain outcome that's positive for us. This is waiting for your ship to come in, by the way, but it's not in yet. So this is a hopeful attitude toward waiting for our ship to come in. This is a plan for today. That's just maybe the beginning of a plan. It's maybe not a huge complicated plan. Maybe it's a plan that comes out of this moment where you're saying, what would make me feel good today? How can I enjoy my life today? How can I go about my business, my tasks, my routine, and enjoy it? You know, because our tasks and our routines are in our life for a reason. We've chosen them. We probably can enjoy them. Usually we can. So there's the magic in trying to figure out how to do that too, how to look at it. So the Page of Swords picks up the Ace of Swords, which is a new insight or a new truth. So I think you're in good shape here. You're in good shape today. These cards are not negative, they are positive. And I hope you have a marvelous day. The better we get at balancing our enjoyment, our goals, and our planning, the better our life is. Thank you so very much. We'll talk to you another time soon. Bye-bye.